Welcome to the Academic Success and Advising Center's mini workshop series. Our goal is to provide short but helpful presentations that will assist you with academic skills. This presentation offers tips and strategies for successful note-taking. You might be wondering why note-taking is important. While you're taking notes during class, you're focusing and paying attention to what's happening. You're listening to discussions being had by your professor and your classmates. As a result of engaging and being an active learner, you're better understanding the information being taught. Notes can also be used as review sheets and study guides when you're prepping for a test. And if you rewrite your notes after class, this helps with retaining the information and memorization. Overall, note-taking is a beneficial skill to have. There are note-taking skills to think about before going into class. Make sure you preview any class readings ahead of time and mark down any topics or terms that you think might be covered during class. This will provide you with a better foundation and understanding of the material being reviewed that day. Additionally, when you're previewing a reading, make sure you identify any unfamiliar content. If there are any terms or concepts that you think are challenging or a bit confusing, mark them. And make sure you take specific notes on these topics during class to better your understanding. You might also want to jot down any questions you have about what you've read and be prepared to ask them during class. During class, make sure you're taking notes in the format that works best for you. This might be outlining your notes, using the Cornell method, or mind mapping. I'll show you examples of each of these at the end of the presentation. Remember, when you take notes, don't write down every word. The goal is to jot down just the key concepts, important information, and main ideas that the professor covers while speaking. And remember, at the end of class, make sure you clarify any confusion you've had from the readings that you previewed or from the discussions and lecture that took place during class. After class, it will be important to review your notes. Doing this within 24 hours will help with memorization and retention of the material that you covered during class. Additionally, if you review your notes after class, you're able to fill in any gaps or missing information that you weren't able to write down during the lecture. You're able to go back and fix any grammatical errors or spelling errors that you have, and it might be a good idea to write a brief summary at the end of your notes about what you learned in class. This will give you the opportunity to reflect on what was discussed and put it in your own words. Although there are numerous ways to take notes, I'll be touching on 3 ways during this presentation. The first method is the outline method, which includes information broken down into main ideas and specific details. The second method is Cornell note-taking, which involves formatting a notebook piece of paper into different sections, including main ideas, general notes, and a summary. Lastly, there's mind mapping, which is great for visual learners and is helpful for laying out ideas and studying. It's okay if you don't use one of these methods. The goal is to be a successful note-taker in a way that works best for you. This slide contains visuals of the 3 methods of note-taking I just mentioned. On the left is the outline method, the center, the Cornell method, and on the right, mind mapping. I encourage you to research one or all of these types of note-taking to see which kind might be best for you. I hope you enjoyed this mini workshop, and good luck with all of your note-taking.